Ever had a moment you wish you could instantly delete? Well, imagine several of those, all caught on camera.
We're not live.
From epic fails to incredibly cringe-worthy slip-ups, you'll be glad these awkward moments aren't yours. So get ready to laugh till you cry as I reveal some of the most embarrassing moments caught on camera. Literal catwalk. Trust me when I tell you this. Modeling isn't everyone's cup of tea. You're wearing clothes that aren't functional in most cases. Pair that up with some high heels, and you get a recipe for disaster. Like this model here. She took the catwalking part literally. Stumbling like a tiny cat, huh? Number 3, awkward handshake. I know this clip is blurry, but just wait for it. You're about to witness the most awkward handshake of 2012. There it is. That's just painful to watch now. Number 4, was she into me? I swear this clip makes me cringe so hard. How many hints do guys even need? This cute lady was clearly head over heels for this guy, but instead of making it a beautiful moment, he turned his head at the last moment. The embarrassing part? Thousands of people saw that poor girl die inside on the big screen. Number 5, I bet that hurt bad. Basketball can be frustrating, and when you're not having a good season, it's only normal to feel pissed off. But embarrassing yourself in front of an entire arena? That's a bit strange. Come on, James. Number 6, all that training. Imagine working so hard to participate in the pool inauguration ceremony only to fall in the most Looney Tunes way. My man's friends and family must have been so pumped to see him in action. Number 7, synchronized fail. I don't know why these girls came zooming in like it was a race. Like, at least check your sides, ladies. And the most embarrassing part is how they fell in a street full of people with their phones and cameras out. That's synchronized falling right there. Number 8, awkward kiss cam moment. Who knew a sign like that would one day come in handy? And what's even more embarrassing is how this guy must have felt printing this sign at home. He took being prepared for anything to the next level here. Number 9, Ronaldo throws mic into lake. Meeting Ronaldo is probably a dream for millions across the globe. And this guy blew his one chance at talking to the megastar. I don't know what he asked, but I'm sure Ronaldo didn't like it. He grabbed the mic out of his hand and yeeted it into the lake. That's a core memory right there, folks. Number 10, we're not live, kid.
Scan refugees with open arms, but
I'm sure this kid gets roasted for this clip to date.
we're not live.
He took his chance at a minute of fame as he interrupted this lady's interview with a loud, awkward scream. But instead of making headlines that day, this kid probably cringed himself to sleep after the reporter told him it wasn't live. Number 11. This time, we are live.
At Rome, and they're looking at Hamburg, Germany for 2024, and it's likely one of those international cities might...
The best moments are usually when someone gets caught off guard, like this cool news reporter here who got the fright of her life after getting video bombed by this random guy. And unlike the last clip, this time it was actually live on air. And while she did enjoy a good laugh, watching her lose it after spotting the guy was hilarious. Number 12. Pope gets yanked. Imagine starting the new year with a literal slap on the wrist by the Pope himself. That can't be a good omen. This lady surprised everyone after yanking the Pope towards her. That slap was well-deserved. So cringe-worthy. Number 13. Embarrassing first kiss. I don't want to be mean, but this kid probably has low self-esteem issues now. It's not even like that wasn't a slick kiss or anything, but the way his partner reacted must have been the most embarrassing moment of his life. She makes a disgusted face as she runs off, leaving him standing there looking all awkward. Number 14. Pull yourself together, man.
That we've been talking about too, so now the doors are closing.
I'm just trying to figure out how everyone around this reporter managed not to laugh as he completely lost it. And what makes this more embarrassing is how it wasn't even a roller coaster or anything like that. It was a Guardians of the Galaxy themed Disney ride.
Is that this? Oh wow, you can look out! This is so cool!
Now, this moment will live with this reporter for the rest of his life. Number 15. Good recovery. That had to hurt. I mean, face-planting ice on live television and still being able to make a recovery is a feat in itself. But the second-hand embarrassment you get from watching this clip is unbearable. Number 16. Free protein.
Los debates naturales que hay en una zona tan importante como esta, que sin embargo me la comí.
Imagine being the president of a country and swallowing a fly on live television. The opposition party must have had the laugh of a lifetime after that. The timing is just impeccable. Just as the fly is right in front of his mouth, he breathes in, and you can even see it as the fly goes right down his throat. But hey, at least that's free protein, right? Number 17. Erykah Badu interrupts an interview.
Make his first appearance.
I don't know who's more embarrassed here, the reporter or Erykah Badu. She's a famous American singer who this reporter just shoved after she attempted to kiss him on live television. Either this guy didn't know who she was, or he just doesn't want to get randomly kissed by someone on the streets. Either way, that must have been a super embarrassing moment. Number 18. Snake falls on reporter. This is easily one of the funniest news fails ever. This reporter is talking about how the forest is a gift when a snake falls right on him. I guess he didn't want nature's precious little gift. Number 19. Treadmill fail. How fast was that treadmill even going? My guy here flew several feet in the air before coming crashing down. The best part is how no one even tried to help him. Number 20. Wait till you get home, buddy. This football player has messed up. He's all giddy after winning the match, and I think that's what causes him to slip so bad.
Thank you very much for this, for giving me this. And I appreciate my fans also. My wife and my girlfriend. Yeah, I mean my wife. Yeah, sorry to say. I'm sorry.
He does try to play it off, but the look on his face gives it away. Have fun explaining to the missus at home, bud. Number 21. Macron gets slapped. What's with the French president, guys? Why do people hate him so much? Like this guy right here. He yanked him in just like that lady with the Pope. But instead of Macron smacking his wrist, the French president actually got slapped across the face. Damn, that's embarrassing. But I'm not done with Macron just yet. Check this next clip out. Number 22. Pelted by an egg. It's not a slap this time, ladies and gentlemen. It's a wild egg that hits Macron right on the cheek. He's lucky it didn't break, because that would have been a yokey surprise. Either way, it's super embarrassing how he's the only president to have gotten slapped and egged. Number 23. Biden falls off bike. I'm sorry, but these presidential fails are so hilarious. Eating a fly, getting slapped, getting egged, it's wild. And now we have Mr. Biden here falling off a bike. You know, as a former 5-year-old myself, I can relate to this. Number 24. Staircase to embarrassment. And that's not all from Biden. Not really. I'm honestly glad he didn't end up falling backwards. That would have been nasty, but it does sort of remind me of that catwalk fail we saw earlier. Number 25. What happened to physics? How does one even fall like that? That too, from a standing position. I mean, that was just violent. Probably the best ankle breaker fans saw that season. Number 26. Another embarrassing fall. Speaking of falling, check out this reporter here who's super serious about her job. I don't know what she's trying to achieve as she awkwardly leans against the boat.
Burgemeester, wat is er nou zo bijzonder aan Zeilkampen?
Als je de mooiste...
Only to slip and fall into the freezing water. And the brains of everyone on the boat. They literally threw her a floater attached to nothing. And what's with the guy taking off his medal? What are you even going to do, big boy? Number 27. Gas tank explodes in workshop. I'm honestly amazed how nothing was damaged. That could have been a super expensive fail if something had gone wrong. And the dedication of the guy on the phone. He didn't drop the call even for a second. Number 28. Rocked by a glass door. I'm not sure if that was a glass door or Mike Tyson. My guy here got rocked bad after walking right into it. And whoever cleaned the glass deserves a serious raise. Number 29. Not the main character. You're not the main character here, bud. So maybe it's best if you stopped trying to make a grand entrance. Otherwise, have fun paying for some extremely expensive glass doors. Number 30. Shoplifting gone wrong. This is what happens when you're too smart for your own good. What could go wrong with hiding out in a store to rob it with freedom at night? Well, you'll get locked in. Like this lady here, who had to call the cops and turn herself in. Number 32. Excellent idea. Good job, lady. That's an excellent job right there. Push the automatic sliding glass door manually. And honestly, it wouldn't have even broken if she hadn't rammed it right into the wall. I do hope she's okay, though. Number 33. Smacked in the head by a gate. Public embarrassment sucks. I'm glad no one was around to see this dude get smacked in the head by a gate. It's like walking right into a trap. Number 34. Dad comes flying down. Want to see a shortcut for coming down the stairs? Just look at this dad over here who comes flying down as his kid follows him. But either way, that's a real dad right there. He first made sure his kid was okay before soaking in the pain. Number 35. New shoes. This guy needs some new shoes. I mean, that was one of the weirdest falls I've ever seen. He didn't even slip or anything. He just crashed down. And all that because of a shoe. Thank God for that CCTV camera, though. Number 36. Dominoes. Truth be told, I don't enjoy it when old people get hurt. But these guys went down like dominoes after trying to balance on a huge wooden seesaw. And the real embarrassment isn't these guys falling. It's for whoever decided it'd be a good idea for a dozen senior citizens with canes to climb it. Imagine the call to 911, though. Yeah, hey, I need an ambulance for about a dozen senior citizens. Number 37. It's closed. I'm sure this was just a joke, but let's hope this guy isn't a real Harry Potter geek.
It's closed!
Any Harry Potter fans here? Maybe that's how Lord Voldemort lost his nose. But hey, at least the crowd got a good laugh out of that, right? Number 38. Electrocuted by grapes. Old clip, but the reaction is just hilarious. This guy goes in to grab some grapes, but little does he know that they're actually some light-up props. As soon as he grabs them, he shockingly goes down after getting electrocuted. Number 39. Preaching a little too hard. This preacher is giving one heck of a sermon. But I'm guessing he preached a bit too hard. Or maybe God played a little prank on him. You saw those dentures come flying out of his mouth? What a fail. Number 40. Biking on a treadmill. Considering how we've seen some people fail miserably while running on treadmills, riding a bike on one can never be a good idea, right? This guy literally flies off the bike and falls face first onto the treadmill before being whipped off. Number 41. Best man faints hard. I bet the party the night before was crazy. Look at the groom's best man trying his best not to black out mid-ceremony. But I'm guessing it's too much for him as he falls face first onto the floor. I do have one question though. Why didn't anyone catch him? I mean, he almost fell in slow motion. Number 42. Travis Scott falls off stage. Most epic celebrity fall ever. And the best part is the sound he makes as he's falling. Paired with the auto-tune, it's absolutely hilarious. Number 43. Rubiks Cube fail. Who knew solving a Rubik's Cube could get so intense? This kid nearly has it as he's trying his best to break the world record. And just as he's about to solve the puzzle, the cube falls apart in his hands. Imagine having to explain how you were just seconds away from breaking the world record. Number 44. How did everyone not laugh? Keep your eyes on the green dancer. I'm amazed how she got back up after such an embarrassing fall. And this must be a supportive crowd, considering how no one let out a laugh. We do see a kid in the front row trying his best to hold it in though. Number 45. Get off. I really feel for this lady. She must have spent so much time setting up the camera to get a perfect shot with her horse. But I'm guessing this big boy wasn't having any of that. Get yeeted off, woman. Number 46. Stiff like a board. The least this woman could have done is move. But nope, she's stiff like a board as she slams the water hard. It's an embarrassing moment as we hear a collective boo come from the crowd. Number 47. What are these shirts made out of? If you're a fan of MMA, you probably know who this is. It's former world champion Israel Adesanya and his worst nemesis, the UFC t-shirt. He's failed multiple times trying to rip it off, and this time around, he even brings a scissor to cut through it, and still fails. Imagine beating people up for a living, but not being able to tear off your shirt. Number 48. Great job, bud. No one can beat dads at shortcuts. Instead of calling in an expert to do the job, he puts a table on top of another table with a ladder on top. And what do you know? He comes crashing down. Maybe try stacking another table. Number 49. Family embarrassment. Imagine being known as that family in the neighborhood. They're enjoying a nice day in the yard, lighting up some firecrackers when all hell breaks loose. I'm guessing someone didn't read the manual, leading to so much chaos. It's like a firecracker show in their front yard. I really wish there was an aftermath clip as well. Number 50. Such nice boys. This grandma kept going on about something wrong with her pizza. She scolded these young boys as she walked away with it and threw it on the ground. But well, karma was served. What an embarrassing fall, but such good kids we have here. Despite being yelled at, they still went and helped her up. Number 52. Sorry, kiddo. Sorry, kid, but I had to do this. The moment was way too embarrassing not to include in this video. And it's not like it's his fault or anything, but sometimes nothing can stop you from not failing. Number 53, Freestyle gone wrong. The second-hand embarrassment is hard with this clip. Apparently, he's some upcoming hotshot rapper who gets talked into doing a freestyle rap live on air. And from the moment he starts, you can tell this isn't about to end well.
Years ago, they tried to put me in the...
He's just sitting there and nothing's coming out of his mouth. That was hard to watch. Number 54. You can stop now. These awkward celebs make me cringe so bad. The host is handing out awards, and this dude at the end does the most awkward dab ever. Who's even impressed by that? And what's even more embarrassing is how he thinks he's looking so cool right now. Dude, just stop it now. You're making this so difficult to watch. But it doesn't end here. Check out this guy's speech now. You know what? I'm just going to stop talking.
Schitterend dat ik hier mag zijn.
Have fun watching this.
Dus er zijn heel veel momenten geweest dat ja.
Number 55, Denied. Want to see a future villain, everyone? It's this guy right here. He just got denied a kiss by his date in front of thousands of people. And even though he tries to play it off, I'm sure the ride back home was interesting. Number 56, Father Forgive Me. This clip is proof that God has a sense of humor.
Our hearts for prayer. Heavenly Father, thank you. Thank you, Lord Jesus, for
This guy in the back causes a massive ruckus as he knocks over two huge candle stands. The prayer comes to a pause, but the look on that guy's face is just priceless. I bet he went to the confession booth later that night, begging for forgiveness. Number 57. Hug or handshake? I honestly dislike the misconception that gamers are nerds. But these guys right here just proved me wrong. What are they going in for? A hug? A handshake? A hug and handshake? Figure it out quick, guys. Number 59. Did this really happen? I think this guy dodged a bullet here. He should be super glad this proposal went wrong. I mean, getting smashed in the head in front of the whole mall.
Hi. Hello.
Not my cup of tea. Also, who even came up with mall proposals?
Please, I need to. You truly make me the happiest person on earth.
How is a mole even romantic? Number 60. Haunting feeling. Even though it's super cringe, watching these failed proposals kind of makes me feel less embarrassed about my low moments. But never in my life would I ever think of doing something like this. That's like setting yourself up for trauma. Proposing to the love of your life at a baseball game is a horrible idea. Number 62. New dealer, new luck. To be honest, the first girl kind of loosened up that chair. And the moment this guy sat on it, it was already just left with 1 HP. He goes tumbling down in the worst way imaginable. Number 63. Fallen warrior. This best man just ruined the entire wedding single-handedly. At least, watch your step. Also, I love that collective "new." Number 64. Jose Mourinho goes down. Do we have some football fans over here? I'm sure they know just how imposing Jose Mourinho is in football. But watch all his attitude go down the drain after he suffers an embarrassing fall at the Wembley Stadium. Number 65. Sexiest Man Alive. Honestly, if it were me, I would be so proud. But it looks like Beckham is too down to earth for such compliments. Imagine looking all embarrassed because you're considered the sexiest man alive.
Sexiest man alive, ladies and gentlemen.
What a dream. Number 66. One Direction. Harry Styles always had a thing for embarrassing himself. But this interview was just utterly hilarious.
That I couldn't do when I was on the road.
I think it's probably sleeping in different beds is nice when you're at home for a while.
He even asked for the question to be cut. But well, clearly that didn't happen. Number 67. I like both of them. Such colleagues are a nightmare. Thank God I don't dare talk to anyone.
They tied 1-1, so hopefully they don't tie again because no one likes ties.
Winner.
Yeah, always win-win. I mean, I like both ties.
But this guy did dare to do so.
President and all that. Thank you. So, you want to open me? Find out what's in?
And the outcome was just embarrassing. What a day to be alive. Number 68, Champagne. X Factor.
And your name is?
Champagne.
Judges really do get to watch some of the weirdest auditions ever. But even though the singing skills were still good,
If I could see, yeah.
his name just took all the spotlight. What's embarrassing is that Champagne continued to sing even after being told not to. That's a bit weird, but okay. Whatever makes him feel better, you know. Anyway, that's it from my side, folks. So, what do you think? Which moment did you cringe the hardest at? And maybe you also have an embarrassing moment of your own you'd like to share. Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel for more interesting videos in the future. Thanks for watching and see you next time.